Nigeria's dropped to 149th out of 183 countries on Transparency International's 2020 corruption perception. This is the worst ranking received by Africa's largest country in recent times, as it also scored 25 out of 100 points. The report considers factors such as absence of transparency in the COVID-19 pandemic response, nepotism in the public service appointments, lack of adequate anti-corruption legal framework, amongst others. Correspondent Habida Lawal reports.
With an average score of 32, Sub-Saharan Africa is the lowest performing region on the Corruption Perception Index, showing little improvement from previous years and underscoring a need for urgent action. According to this latest ranking, Nigeria is now the second most corrupt country in West Africa, with Guinea-Bissau the only country more corrupt than Nigeria in the sub-region. In Africa, only 12 countries are perceived to be more corrupt than Nigeria: Zimbabwe, Chad, Eritrea, Burundi, Congo, Libya, Equatorial Guinea, Sudan, while Somalia and South Sudan are ranked the most corrupt nation on earth. The factors used to aggregate the data were absence of transparency in the COVID-19 response, nepotism in public service appointment, lack of adequate anti-corruption legal framework, prevalence of bribery and extortion, and security sector corruption.
So much that was actually expended was actually not found to have been distributed, and the impact of it was not felt on the ground, and that generated quite a lot of concern. That report suggested that so much money were taken as a result of the response fund and of course school feeding program, and they specifically mentioned school feeding program over the lockdown, and that was because so much that was actually expended was actually not found to have been and the impact of it was not felt on the ground, and that generated quite a lot of concern.
It is believed that with necessary legislation in place, it will help address some of the defects responsible for the decline in ranking. The National Assembly is urged to speed up deliberations and passage of relevant anti-corruption laws, and the presidency should assent to these laws as quickly as possible.
The Proceeds of Crime bill would definitely help us to be able to manage all these assets. Like I said, police, customs, all of them recover assets, yet it stays within their own domain. Rather, it shouldn't be. Audit bill, the Proceeds of Crime bill, all those are anti-corruption agencies. The whistleblower policy, it's a policy, right? It's not yet a law. What are we doing as the executive to ensure that?
To reduce corruption and better respond to future crises, Transparency International recommends that government must strengthen oversight institutions, ensure open and transparent contracting, promote civic space, and publish relevant data and guarantee access to information. The performance of the Sub-Saharan Africa in this report paints a bleak picture of the inaction against corruption. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.